today. From State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona.
NFL Madden League Season 2-1-2022 Week 5 games and highlights will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2022.
We'll see Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals taking on Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
Matchup is now live streaming on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2022.
They put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. And here comes Kyler Murray in his 4th NFL season leading this Cardinal offense. Already a
Week 5 Philadelphia Eagles 4-0 Arizona Cardinals 2-2.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
First carry for James Conner. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Again, it's Conner. A check on the numbers last week for Conner. 17 carries, 67 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
Murray throwing complete there to Hopkins. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Throwing now is Murray. Caught by the tight end Ertz. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. Murray a give. This is Conner. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Here's Murray from midfield. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. To throw is Murray. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They run behind center with Conner. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Murray now. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. A nice pickup of 17 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. He finds Hopkins complete. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Now Murray. Ertz over the middle. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
NFL Madden League Season 2 1-2-0-2-2 Week 5 matchups will be coming up next.
And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Week 5 Dallas Cowboys 3-1 Los Angeles Rams 2-2.
Now for the first time we get to see this Philadelphia offense led out by their dual threat quarterback now in his 3rd season, Jalen Hurts.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide open offense, so we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The numbers for him from a week ago: 7 catches, 67 yards, and a touchdown. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man. And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, they were looking looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
Week 5 Tennessee Titans 2-2 Washington Commanders 0-4.
Hurts. Quick slant to Brown. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. To throw again on second down. Hurts. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts under pressure. They got him again. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. He's converged on quickly, and I don't think he got the first down. He did not. Murray now to throw. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. On second down, Connor looking for space. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. A gain of 2, just like we saw on 1st and 2nd down as well. Deuce is wild.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Coming up in prime time here in Week 5, a couple of division rivalries on the docket. Beginning tonight in the AFC North with the Bengals and Ravens from Baltimore at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Raiders and Chiefs from Arrowhead in the AFC West. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. But there's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action yet. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Week 5 New York Giants 3-1 Green Bay Packers 2-2.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. Touchdown, Cardinals! Marquise Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. From the 6. Now a hit and a loose football, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray caught left side Hopkins. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Murray going to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and goal and still a long way from the end zone. Here's Murray. This will be caught just inside the 10. 10 yards gets them closer, but now it's 4th and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Prater's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to work for a lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Week 5 Atlanta Falcons 2-2 Tampa Bay Buccaneers 2-2.
The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts being chased out left. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On first down, Hurts dancing to his left. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either way. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Well, the Cardinals going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We begin in the NFC, the marquee game of the week. Dallas on the road to take on the defending Super Bowl champs at SoFi Stadium. And it's the Cowboys who are out in front. 2 touchdown passes there for Dak Prescott. From there, we'll head east to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. Deebo Samuel, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's take the trip across the Atlantic, see what's happening over in London. And they were winners in that one over the visiting New York Giants. Aaron Rodgers, terrific in the victory, as his guys upped their mark to 4-1 now. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They're going to look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll start with the option. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. He's going deep for Brown. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So pass interference, the call there, always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Now on 2nd and 16. Hurts buying time to his left. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Marcus Golden in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will tie things at 17 all. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore. And they're going to get this up to midfield. 2nd and 2. Here's Connor on the read option. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Shotgun now from Murray. Man open left side is Brown. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Hassan Reddick from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. After the sack on first down, Murray forced out to his left. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. The 20, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where you just shouldn't have thrown the football, and that ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Easily one of the most exciting player-team fits from last year's draft. Rondale Moore brought his brand of electricity to the Cardinals offense as a rookie. And he'll have an even bigger role in that offense this season and should easily top his 435 yards in 2021. He gets Arizona first down with that catch.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now Murray again. And this will be swung out here for counter. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick-6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
First down, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Connor up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Murray. Now he'll escape to his right. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And quickly they get to the line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll go again with Sanders. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Sanders. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter punch all throughout. And that touchdown breaks our tie here in the fourth quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing now is Murray. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Connor. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 23. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll set up a throw. Being chased out left. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They'll look to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Murray to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back to throw. Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Connor. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Now Murray. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. To throw is Murray. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout, and as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. He's back to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Crater on to add the extra point. And we may very well be headed to overtime. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. Taking it about the 1. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts dancing to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. They juked him. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Cardinals set to receive it. They'll look for a winning drive as we get this overtime period started. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So out now come the Cardinals. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, He's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. First throw of overtime for Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Connor. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, again to Connor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A beautiful spin and room to run. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. Well, you never know what you're going to expect when you come to the stadium to call a game. Sometimes you get good ones, sometimes you get bad ones, sometimes you get great ones, and that's what we had here. What an exciting finish on that last big play.
And I think that as we look at it, when you're talking about a great finish, which went along with a game that obviously was dramatic because we did get into overtime, what type of play calls do you have left? What have you not shown? Or what have you made an adjustment to what you've worked on all the way through that's going to give you the play we saw to win the game? Because I know everyone's thinking that that was something that they just drew up. It might have been something they've been working on, and now they got the right matchup.
So for Arizona, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.